Today is October the 18th, 2016. I'll be speaking at the Obama Effect 2.0, and I'm going to be speaking on behalf of the Baltimore block, and I'm going to be speaking directly about the issues that are affecting our community. I'm speaking about organizing. I'm going to be speaking about the Minority Report. Like I said, this is the Obama Effect 2.0. I'm going to read this in my opening statement when I come there. I hope this letter catches you while you are still outraged and concerned about the state of America and the racial tension that exists behind the 9 people murdered in South Carolina. I watched your eulogy on CNN. You spoke openly about subjects that needed to be addressed: racial inequalities, riots in Baltimore, police brutality, mass incarceration, and a sense of public accountability by our elected and public officials. I've been in contact with you directly since May of 2007. I'm a community activist, an honorably discharged veteran, a father, a black man living in white America. I am also a whistleblower. On May the 18th, 2008, while you were Senator Obama, you responded to my request to initiate a federal investigation concerning the inmates in the Lake County Jail. No investigation was ever done, so I did a full investigation on my own. I unveiled the corruption and racism that exists in our government, legislative, executive branches of our government, city, county, state, and federal levels. Governor O'Malley had me locked up 2/7/2011 for openly exposing all the ills you spoke of at this eulogy in South Carolina. Governor O'Malley and his political machine, Baltimore City and County, took 8 years worth of film, computer, external hard drive, 13 storyboards, a 1998 jailhouse diary, a 1999 Chevy Suburban. I was found innocent of all charges, but the state of Maryland refuses to return my property and have denied me the right to access the courts to recover my property. Everything I'm telling you is already in your possession. Enclosed are copies of certified mail receipts dating back to 2008. The material is also in the Office of the Department of Justice, reference number 2911907. Also, Congressman Cummings' office, Harry Spikes, 1010 Park Avenue, Baltimore, Maryland. Matthew Spikes, Senator Cardin's office. All right, I named all of y'all, and I named the people that's involved in this, so there's no misunderstandings. I made a Minority Report, and I gave the Minority Report to the Real News. It was about the prison industry and exposing the prison industry through the Department of Justice. Like I said, I'm going to be speaking at this, and I'm going to be giving all this to the people so the people can see this, so they know who their elected officials and know who they're voting for in 2016. To dismantle the master's house, you got to use the master's tools. I use that Minority Report. I use a jailhouse diary. I use social media, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. And social media keeps everything timed and dated. That's Mayor Stephanie Rawlings Blake. That's my Shorty program in 1997. That's John Wyball from WBAL, because WBAL been having this information too. Mainstream media been protecting Governor O'Malley and the corruption that's going on here. The Department of Justice been aiding and abetting them too. Rod Rosenstein, Alan Locks, and Richard McFeely from the FBI. Y'all got a system of corruption that's set up through the government to protect the corruption. That's my prison jailhouse diary. Like I said, everything is timed and dated. To be the best, you got to beat the best, and y'all ain't beat me yet. I'm still wearing my crown. So what we've been doing is, I've been hitting Paul J from the Real News with the information. That's Paul J from the Real News. This video right here breaks down the prison industry. It breaks down everything that I've been talking about. This video here names all the public officials. It names everybody, and it's evidence for a federal trial. Commissioner Davis has this information. Paul J has this information. The Real News has it. WBAL, WJZ, the Baltimore Sun, all right, Governor O'Malley, Mayor Stephanie Rawlings Blake, the city solicitor. Y'all been blocking justice.
I don't want her to say I violated my probation. Failure to report is a violation of your parole or probation. I turned in myself to the government. I turned myself into Eric Holder.
Like I said, that's parole and probation. You're using stop and frisk, mass incarceration to create the new slave industry here in America. Like I said, I got Paul J on all this, the real news on all this. And I made sure that everybody's abreast of all of this. That's Commissioner Davis. Because to dismantle a master house, you got to use the master's tool, and the master uses social media. You've been watching me. I applied for Martin Luther King's job. That's what you got mad about. Because I wanted Martin Luther King's job. I don't want to be LeBron James. I don't want to be Michael Jordan. I want to be a vanguard for righteousness. I want to be a drum major for justice. I want Martin Luther King's job because this job been vacant far too long. And I applied for it. I took it. I claimed it on February the 7th. And now I'm living his dream. I'm going to make that dream a reality. We're going to stop mass incarceration. We're going to stop the ills that's going on in our society. We're going to talk about this on the Real News on October the 26th. We're going to be at the Real News. And we're also going to be doing the Obama effect. Because like I said, I am a leading the charge in this police brutality. So you're going to have to deal with me if you like it or not. I'll see you at Obama Effect, and I'll see you at the Real News. But we're going to keep this on social media. Obama Point 2, Obama Effect. Well, like I said, this is the United States Senate. That's me locked up in jail. That's the Chicago office. That's President Obama and Gates when they broke into Gates' house. But that's President Obama and Kerry Cagua. President Obama. And it says allow 30 to 60 days for our agency to do the investigation. We're going to hold you accountable. So I'll see you this weekend. I'll see you on the 28th. We're going to have the Obama Effect 2.0. Y'all talk about Hillary Clinton's emails. We're going to talk about the Department of Justice emails. This is Department of Justice. I have videotape evidence. And that's what I was showing you before. And this is the response. Our office no longer has files. Files are destroyed after 2 years period. I believe Mr. Locks explained this to you back in 2012. Well, my complaint was a federal investigation, and you shouldn't have never destroyed that evidence. Your government destroyed evidence. All right. I have relooked. All right. I will not be responding to any further emails. Best of luck. In other words, they destroyed the evidence, and they're telling me that they're not going to help me. But you're sitting here doing an investigation now about the corruption that's going on here in Baltimore City. That's Anthony Batts. So like I said, I've been giving y'all all this information. These are emails. All right. Very much. And that's Mayor Stephanie Rawlings Blake. So we don't have any misunderstandings about anything. I was making a movie and a documentary, and everything here is very much my creative, intellectual property. So we're going to deal with it. Ain't no law against making a movie. It's a law against locking up whistleblowers. It's a law about taking evidence. It's a law against retaliatory prosecution. And we're going to use social media to ensure the law and my rights are protected.